Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. We are back with NCW All Stars 2019 Round 2 for the A block. I am your host, your general manager, your commentator for the evening, Neo Extremo. We are in Tokyo, Japan once again to find out who can take control of this leaderboard. Last week we had 7 great matches. That means 7 people are currently on 2 points. That includes these 2 men that you see on the screen, Brendan Steele and James Falcon, both picking up... Wait, did they both pick up the win? Probably should have looked into that one. Let's see... No, Brendan Steele did not pick up the win, that's right. He lost to David Cassidy. And, oh fuck, so did James Falcon. Who did he lose to? Oh, Nero, right. Whoops. Well, very important that one of these two will pick up 2 points. Alright, that may be my bad, but either way, that's why it's the first match of the night. Of time. Brendan Steele, James Falcon already in the ring. Here we go. The two squaring off. Brendan Steele was in round 1 last week. I mean, not round 1, the first match of last week's round 1. Came up short against the Hardcore Icon. Will tonight be the exact same against James Falcon, the 2-time NCW Live champion. What? Ooh, was looking for that 3 count, but only got 0. Here he goes, turns it around into a DDT, almost tornado style, and now rolls through into the cover, looking for a quick 2 points. Ooh, but Falcon just got that shoulder up. Big thing you don't want is to start this tournament with back-to-back losses. So they go for a stomp. Falcon escapes, gets in the ring, the 2 square off, and seems Brendan Steele had the power. Oh, and a massive forearm. There's a kip up. And now looking for the Endicon device, looking for the submission. This year, only worth 2 points if you can tap out your opponent. If that were the case, Alex Wolf would be up 3 points in this tournament. I think he'd be the only one on 3 points because he was the only one who picked up the submission. Of course, we'll see Alex Wolf in the main event later against another 2-point winner from last week, Ken Phillips. But we still got, including this match, 5 more on the card. And look at James Falcon coming in. Oh, massive drop kick to the side of the head. Ooh, damn. Caught him right upside the head with that one. Brendan Steele winds up. Goes under. What's he thinking here? Oh, pump handle powerbomb. That could be the momentum builder he needs to start building. Driving Falcon's face head first into the mat with that elevated flatliner. And now looking for the steel breaker, and that could be it. And now can James Falcon build up the momentum he needs? Here he goes, looking. I'm with Hurricanrana. And now spinning roundhouse. Here he goes, looking Irish whip in off the rope. Thought he might have been going corner, but no. Hits the drop kick on the rebound. Brendan Steele got straight back up into another one, and now, oh, arm trap swinging neck breaker. And here he goes, looking to smash his face into the knee. Quick hook of the leg, 1, 2, but not the 3 to get the 2 points. And now James Falcon lying in wait. Can he put away Brendan Steele here? No, Brendan Steele catches the boot. And look at this, straight into a triangle. Looking to go for the submission here. But James Falcon able to gain the footing needed to break the lock. But what kind of damage was done to the arm? Took a slug there. Here he goes, the Irish whip now off the ropes. James Falcon looking for a dropkick, nobody home. And it's just back and forth between the two. Kick to the body, James Falcon coming off the ropes. Oh, dropkick to the side of the head. And the former United States champion needing to move outside the ring. And here we go now, looking head first into the barricade. Tried for a forearm, nobody home. Brendan Steele looking for a massive wind-up slap. Or just a fucking haymaker shot, either way. Falcon straight to the top rope, Brendan Steele laid out. Massive splash. James Falcon willing to do whatever it takes to pick up the 2 points needed to stay in the race for a shot at the World Heavyweight Championship in the main event of Chaos Mania 3. As Falcon hooks the leg off that facebreaker. 2, 3, and Falcon picks up the 2 points. A back and forth match. But the match comes to an end when your face gets broken on that knee, not once but twice. But now, the German bird of the sky currently on the leaderboard. 2 points, 2 points, keyboard. Jesus Christ, need to get it together. But I thought the match could have been over after that steel breaker, but no. It was the second face breaker by James Falcon that picked up the win. Hold on, I need to swap out all the fucking entrances and shit. I mean, I don't know, should I do the entrances? Probably. Makes you feel more professional instead of treating everyone like fucking jobbers. Where are we up to? This one. Baron Corbin's lone wolf persona with superhuman theme. See, that's the thing. He hasn't really changed his fucking character. Baron Corbin's been the same Baron Corbin. It's just he's more of a pompous ass. And let's be honest, Baron Corbin's not winning the Universal fucking title. Unless Brock Lesnar fucking cost Rollins the belt. And here comes the winner of round 1, defeating James Falcon. The former NCW Junior Heavyweight Champion, former 6-man Tag Team Champion, the Grace of the Universe, Nero. And how good would it feel if Nero could win this tournament and move on to the main event of Chaos Mania 3 to win the World Heavyweight title, or at least have the opportunity to. But he's got a lot of competition in that A block. We saw that Nero can hang with the best of the best, beating James Falcon. And we just saw James Falcon pick up the win. But I think it's going to be a whole different ball game against a very determined Richard Knight. And here comes Richard Knight. Had a great match against Andy Cox last week. But now the question is, can Richard Knight continue that momentum? 2 points up, wants to make it 4, wants to lead the leaderboard. And not to mention, if he can stop Nero here, good chance that Nero may not be a threat to Richard Knight later on in the tournament if Richard Knight can continue to win. So far, 0 titles in the reign of Richard Knight, but he is still one of the most impressive stars we have on the roster, making it to the 4th round of the King of the Ring tournament before being eliminated by Sinastrid. But this is going to be an interesting competition. Speed versus power. First time ever. Nero versus Richard Knight. Here we go in the All Stars 2019 tournament of the A block. Oh, sit out, facebuster. Oh, look how quickly Richard Knight recovering. Here he goes. Hits the suplex. A solid kick to the side of the head. Nero in a little bit of trouble there, able to avoid the second kick to the back. Ooh, look at that. Went for a clothesline. Nero slid under. However, he did miss the leg of Richard Knight, and that may come back to bite him, because Richard Knight got the overhead belly to belly. Look at Nero now. Oh, straight knee to the temple. 1. Ooh, quick kick out there by Richard Knight. Look at that, Richard Knight mocking Nero there. Nero was using the ropes to get up, and Richard Knight was basically saying, is that all you got? Well, I wonder if a trip to the outside over the top ropes will give Richard Knight the answer he was looking for, because I think Nero has a lot more in the tank to give, but not sure if the tank's still as full as Nero would want after that dragon screw. Because if someone as speedy as Strikefest as Nero loses his leg, it may come back to haunt him. It may come back to take away 2 very important points at this point. Speaking of points, the point of his nose hitting that ring apron. As Richard Knight looking to get Nero back in the ring. As Richard Knight heads top rope, what a clearance to the top, and here he goes, elbow drop. Nero rolled right into the drop zone, and head first bouncing off the ring apron. And look at this, side headlock here trying to keep Nero grounded. That is a safe strategy by Richard Knight, because you don't want Nero on his feet. And now Nero being busted open with that forearm. And here we go, Richard Knight. Massive deadlift powerbomb. Ooh, thought he was looking to get him up for that Samoan drop, but no. Nero was able to take out the leg. Now Nero looking to build momentum here after being bust open, hits the double clotheslines. Leg sweep cuts him down. And Nero could be looking for that galaxy knee. Oh, right on the jaw. And that is a perfect setup. Richard Knight's in trouble as Nero heads up. Looking to hit the universal swanton bomb, and that could be it. Hooks the leg. 1, 2, 3, and Nero picks up those 2 points, now taking over A Block on 4 points. What a huge win for Nero in this one. But Nero the 4 point. And it looks like speed greater than power, especially when you can knock someone out and then end it all with the universal swanton bomb. And you can be singing the swan song for Richard Knight because he is done. But he can always rebound in the All Stars tournament. We still got 11 rounds to go after tonight. Anything can happen. Look at that. Nero checking the blood that was running down in his forehead, but he's just made a point to the rest of the roster, or rest of the A block. He's not backing down without a fight. Sup, Lance? Sup, Austin? I swear it wasn't that long ago that you guys were watching WKE. I think that's a cool way to black the screen out for a match. But here comes Wrestle Kingdom Entertainment. But here comes Tony Lee Williams up 2 points, looking to double the score. Looking to make it 4 points. The Bounty Hunters clean sweeped A and B block. Tony Lee Williams, David Cassidy, Joey Hartman all on 4 points. I mean, all on 2 points, I'm sorry. But now, after that brutal match he had with Tyler Wilson the last week, and I do say brutal, he is now looking to beat the Showtime. He is looking to close out the show of the man who beat the All Stars 2018 champion. This man coming out now, Bobby Jones. What a shock victory it was for the Showtime last week, defeating the X Factor in the very first round to earn those very important 2 points. Bobby Jones, no doubt about it, now definitely proven that he belongs in the All Stars tournament in a big way. But now the question is, can he beat a 5-time world champ, former Intercontinental, former United States, former 6-man tag, former live, and a 3-time tag team champion? That is the resume of Tony Lee Williams. But Bobby Jones, former hardcore champion, former NXW tag team champion. Can you imagine if there's quote-unquote no name from NXW, as DJ Young called him back in season 1? Can you imagine if Bobby Jones could follow in DJ's footsteps and main event Chaos Mania 3? That would definitely be a stick in the mud to DJ Young when he tried to hold this man down. But there's no holding down the Showtime anymore. The spotlight is on him. But will a clothesline from hell be the curtain closer on this match? Look at the size difference. Tony Lee Williams. Oh, trying for a crossbody, no one home. I swear to God, we have no fucking heels and no faces in this company. Oh, look at Tony Lee Williams. Oh my God, from the fireman's carry roundhouse punch to the face. But Bobby Jones looking to show no damage there. And look at Bobby Jones bringing down the hands, showing off with the push-ups on top of Tony Lee Williams. Total disrespect, but that's who Bobby Jones is. And so far, currently in control. Oh, and there's a 360 Stinger splash as he goes into the cover, but Tony quickly kicking out. Just imagine if Bobby Jones in his first 2 matches can beat pretty much a combined 22 championships, I believe, if I'm not miscounting. Because DJ Young, what is he, a former live champion, former tag champ, 2-time cruiserweight, 3-time light heavyweight, 2-time world, not to mention an intercontinental. So basically beating 2 Grand Slam champions to kick off your tournament, that'll definitely raise your odds up. Oh, as he smashes Tony's face into the mat with that snapmare driver. But Tony, he gets more and more dangerous as the match goes on. And this is the power of Tony Lee Williams. Sit out deadlift powerbomb. As he rolls Bobby Jones over middle of the ring for the cover, but not even a 1 count. And Bobby Jones escapes Tony Lee Williams. Tony checking on his shoulder, and it may come back to bite him. Northern Light suplex. But look at Bobby Jones, picks him up. Oh, and hits the brain buster. Looking for the move that put away DJ Young. Was looking for the Showtime breaker, but no. Oh, there's that clothesline from hell by Tony Lee Williams. 1, 2, but no 3. As Tony Lee Williams wanted to keep the domination of Bounty Hunters alive in this one. And look at this Samoan drop. Puts down Bobby Jones. That one final step in Tony Lee Williams' career would be the main event of Chaos Mania to hold the World Championship that he's never held before. The current one, because he has held the Alpha, he has held the Omega, the Champion of Champions, the Undisputed, and the original NCW Championship, but he has never held the World Heavyweight Championship. So imagine if his 6th World Championship reign could be the one he could never hold, and in the main event of Chaos Mania 3, I think that would be the pinnacle of his career. But if he wants to get to that point, he needs to win the All Stars tournament. He came down to the Final 4 in the A block last year. Can he do it again can he win this A block this year? Can he go on to beat the B block winner and then move on to the main event of Chaos Mania 3? Oh, as he throws Bobby Jones like a sack of potatoes. Last year, the All Stars tournament turned Tony Lee's career around and gave him the best matches of his career. The Intercontinental Championship against Eddie Knight, the 6-man Hell in a Cell tag team match against KOD. But I feel with Tony Lee Williams, the best has yet to come. As he heads to the top rope, what is the big man thinking? 5-star frog splash, but 2 knees to the gut, and that's going to leave Tony winded as Bobby Jones now. Atomic drop. And now he was looking for this earlier, couldn't hit it this time. Kick to the gut. And there it is, a Showtime breaker, hooks the leg. 1, 2, but the show is not over. Bobby Jones a little shocked there. And now here comes the rapid fire elbow drops. Will the 3 elbows be enough to get the 3 count? No. But look at Bobby Jones now moving to the top rope. Remember, Tony Lee Williams tried to go top and it got hit with the Showtime breaker. Corkscrew senton wasn't enough because it could not make the impact. Oh, Bobby Jones rakes the eyes. Here we go. Look at an Irish whip into the corner. Oh, and a lariat to the back of the head. Yeah, that one hurt. Had to clean my throat there, but Bobby Jones now. Knee to the back, pulling on the arm. Tony Lee Williams can't get out of this lock, perhaps. As Bobby Jones basically let him go. Here we go, up against the ropes. Oh, hangs him up, and then the knees coming back on the way down. And look at this, looking for another Northern Lights suplex. And into perhaps the brain buster combination. Oh, Tony is in big trouble here. Bobby Jones looking for the 4 points off the combination, but Tony's still able to get the shoulders up. But now Bobby Jones. No, I don't smoke. Bobby Jones. Oh, he was looking for that blockbuster, but Tony Lee Williams, takes out the head with a close line from hell, and there's the 4 points to his name. Tony Lee Williams now on the top of the leaderboard alongside Nero. But what a show out of Bobby Jones, but Tony Lee Williams will not be denied his dream. He calls himself the NCW original, the pillar that built, and he wants to prove it by being the main event of Chaos Mania 3. And if that means he's got to tear through the future, then it doesn't bother him one damn bit. Especially when they put 2 knees to his spinal cord, but that's beside the point. Oh, what a showing out of Bobby Jones. Almost had the win multiple times off that Northern Lights brainbuster combination, but he went for that blockbuster. Tony Lee with too much power, and waiting on when he got back to his feet, that massive lariat, that decapitation clothesline. But the question is, can Tony's brothers continue their reign of dominance? Will we see David Cassidy and Joey Hartman pick up 2 more points for this week? And now you know that Tony Lee Williams is going to be hitting those Tokyo brothels very, very shortly. Way to go, me. And here we go. The man who suffered defeat last week at the hands of Tony Lee Williams. Tyler Wilson, former two-time NCW Live champion, former NXW Internet champion, former NXW World champion. But do you know what he'd love more than anything else in the world? To become the first man to hold both the NXW and NCW World Championships. No man has done it before, because you've got Dave Rogers. He may be the NCW World Champion, but he was never the NXW World Champion. At the moment, only 3 men can pull off that impressive feat. That being Tyler Wilson. Well, technically speaking, Lucha Rainbow could do it now that he's in NXW. But here is a man who has been to the top of the mountain not once but twice. The hardcore icon, David Cassidy, former two-time NCW Undisputed Champion, two-time hardcore champion, former live champion, and a former 6-man tag team champion. Representing the hardcore lifestyle tonight. Sure, he's got that bounty hunter's blood, he's got that bounty hunter's pride, but he's also got the blood of a hardcore icon. But the question is, will he have the future of the main event of Chaos Mania 3 in mind? Because you know, without a shadow of a doubt, he wants to be World Heavyweight Champion again for the 3rd time in his career. What a better way than do it at the main event. He got to sit there backstage, watch Tony Lee Williams pick up 4 points. Not to mention last week he saw Tony Lee Williams beat this juggernaut. And now jacks the jaw, staggers the big man, drop kick, takes down Tyler Wilson. Oh, and a dragon screw looking to rip out that knee. Kick there to the face. And now winds up. Oh, forearm right to the jaw. David Cassidy brings him down. And look at those heavy hitting strikes, and Tyler Wilson rolling out of the ring for safety. Oh, and a shot to the face. Kick to the back. And look how quickly Tyler Wilson gets back up, but David Cassidy just strikes him with a knee. And look at these punches raining into the face. This is exactly what you'd expect out of these two. Not a match, but a street fight. When you get the hardcore icon, when you get the judge, the jury, and the executioner of NCW, it is not going to be a pretty match. It's going to be a hell of a fight. Oh, as David Cassidy's face goes head first into the ring apron, and now look at the power, but David Cassidy lands on his feet, hits the reverse DDT, and a massive elbow right to the forehead. No elbow pads, all bones to the skull, to the forehead of Tyler Wilson, looking for that blood. Oh, as his head bangs off the barricade. I think David Cassidy was sending a message follow us on Twitter and hit that subscribe button to NCW on YouTube. Or he's going to smash your head into a barricade, but either way, this match back in the ring. Tyler Wilson, deadlift, powerbomb, almost driving David Cassidy through the ring. And look at this, down with a snap mat, and now twisting the neck, or twisting the head of David Cassidy, but the hardcore icon back up to break the lock on Tyler Wilson, and there's the Cassidy boot. Ooh, only a one count. Sometimes the letters don't come out of my mouth real good. But either way, David Cassidy looking to put him away with his best move, aka the Cassidy Crusher, but the big man lands on his feet and hits the Russian leg sweep. And this may be bad for the hardcore icon. Tyler Wilson looking for the judgment hammer, and that could be it. 1, 2, 3, and David Cassidy eats the fall. Tyler Wilson picking up 2 points to get on the leaderboard. You gotta wonder if that if that Cassidy Crusher hit, it could have been over. But the size of the big man was able to squirm free, hit that Russian leg sweep, and then the judgment hammer later, and it was all over. You gotta think David Cassidy's sin, or I guess Tyler Wilson saw David Cassidy as the perfect chance to get a little bit of payback on Tony Lee Williams, ruining their celebration tonight. But I'm pretty sure if I know David Cassidy, he will rebound from this loss. No, that's the list of champions. Go away. Point board. Tyler Wilson now on 2 points. Oh, hey, someone here is going to get up 2 points. Most important question: when are we going to get Tony Lee Williams and Nero? Oh well, they don't clash until round 12. Holy shit. But here comes the only man, oh, not the only man, but one of the few men who have competed in all of the All Stars tournament, the Prince of Mardi Gras, the Grand Slam champion, Andy Cox. Although this one has not started well for this man, suffering a defeat at the hands of Richard Knight last week. But when do you ever get to see two Grand Slam champions collide? That is why it's so far up the list, even though both men suffered defeat. when you get a former light heavyweight champion, a former live champion, a former tag team champion, and a former United States champion taking on a former two-time hardcore champion, former two-time intercontinental champion, former tag team champion, and a former champion of champions. Well, it's pretty much set in stone that that's why it's going to be the semi-main, no, not the semi-main event, the 5th match on the card. It would have been higher if they both won last week. Probably would have been the main event. But Andy Cox, imagine if he could finally become World Heavyweight Champion in the main event of Chaos Mania 3. We would be in the era of the Mardi Gras King. I'm pretty sure everyone would be gunning for that world title if he ever won it. But this is going to be an interesting competition because Andy Cox has that Mardi Gras kiss, that DDT. And then you got Clark Oliver Morrison, who has the golden DDT. Look at that. That is a man who main evented the first Chaos Mania, won the hardcore title in his second Chaos Mania, and looking to get back in the main event scene, looking to become the NCW World Heavyweight Champion. Failed his last 2 attempts at trying to take that title away from K-Dog. But Clark Oliver Morrison, he knows that that world title is just a click of his fingers away. Well, actually it's like 3.5 months, but 2.5, whatever. But either way, Clark Oliver Morrison wanting to make it rain gold on the World Heavyweight Championship again. The longest reigning champion of champions in NCW history. Losing that title in a fatal 4-way at, I believe it was the first NCW Revenge. I know, it was the pay-per-view after Chaos Mania 1, where Lucha Rainbow took the title. But I mean, he's managed to stay relevant for this long, so he's doing something right. But here we go, Andy Cox, Clark Oliver Morrison kicking things off with a forearm and a shot to the face. I believe that these two have never faced off before, because they're always chasing different things. But here we go. Oh, was looking maybe pendulum backbreaker or a sidewalk slam, but Clark Oliver Morrison hit the knee, and look at that, just throwing him half across the ring. I think he wanted to go corner to corner with that throw. And into the corner, drop kick connects, and down goes Andy Cox. Weakest looking fucking drop kick, I'll tell you that much. Oh, and head first into the top turnbuckle, shot to the face, no, countered, and grinding the boot against the face of Clark Oliver Morrison. Down he goes, stomp to the chest. Tries for a drop kick, nobody home, shot to the back. Here we go, Irish whip counter. Clark Oliver Morrison wasn't in the last 2 All Stars tournament because 1, he was the world champion, and 2nd, because he was competing for the 6-man tag team titles at that time. And he's already down 2 points in this tournament, but off the superplex still couldn't gain 2 very important points. As Andy Cox tried to hit the clothesline, staggered Clark Oliver Morrison. Here we go, Irish whip now. Clark was looking back elbow, was looking cross drop, but Andy Cox blocked them both and hit the close, well, more of a splash in the corner, and there's a double axe handle, staggered Clark again. Oh, and there's just a disrespectful slap. And off the famous, look at that, Andy Cox is just showing off. Or Clark has to sit outside and take that. Well, he doesn't have to take it. Oh, because he got straight back in to hit the neck breaker. Now what's Clark Morrison doing here? Dragging him away from the ropes, looking for the cover, but only a 1 count. Doesn't hook the legs. Thought his body weight over the shoulders of Andy Cox was enough. But Andy Cox now had him in the corner, and Clark Morrison able to counter with the lariat to the back of the head, followed up with the elbow drop, And now looking for that devastating sit out pile driver. And when he hits that, you always know that golden DDT is right around the corner, and it may be Andy Cox in trouble because he was busted open. Clark Morrison, 1, 2, Need to start thinking of a new name for that, because that busted him open. It could have been called Blood Money. Oh, as he snaps the arm. Andy Cox in trouble. Blood in his eyes, mixing with his long hair, not to mention the mask. And now he's got to recover after being power driven onto his head and then hit with that devastating DDT that busted him open. But Andy Cox now looking to snap the arm of Clark Morrison, and here we go, back breaker, neck breaker combination. As Andy Cox is now stalking Clark. What is the Prince of Mardi Gras thinking? Look at that, it could not see. Too much blood, too much hair in the eyes, and he is just all kinds of delusional right now. Clark hits a forearm, chop to the chest, another one. Missed the back one. Look at that, Andy Cox is just out on his feet right now. The referee may think of getting involved to stop this match. If Andy Cox has any future left in the All Stars tournament, but he's still fighting. Shot to the face there, Clark on wobbly legs. As Andy Cox hits the backbreaker. And now into the barricade. What's Andy Cox thinking here? Oh, hanging him up. Oh, and a boot to the side of the head. Ooh, tried for a big boot there. Sidestep by Clark. But Andy Cox threw a massive punch that staggered the former champion of champions. And now into the ring. Back on his feet. Shot there to the face. Got blocked. Clark kicked to the body. Was looking golden DDT a second time. But Andy Cox was able to turn it around. But a mistake there, trying to pick him up for a scoop slam and caught. Butterfly suplex. And look at that, he's just mocking Andy Cox, saying that whatever you can do, I can do better. But that little bit of showboating may have costed him those 2 points, because Andy Cox was able to kick out of the butterfly superplex, and back elbow there, coming off the ropes, drop kick finally brings him down. He had to use the momentum of the ropes to do it, however, and now picking the leg. Clark Morrison in trouble. Here we go, Andy surprise. Will it be enough for the 3 points? No, Clark Morrison refusing to go down that way. Kind of like Richard Knight, he did not want to go down with that move. But here we go, Andy Cox could be looking to hit the Mardi Gras kiss. Oh, and that could be it. Andy Cox crawls into the cover, but there was a foot under the bottom rope. But where is Andy Cox going? A little loopy still. But he's heading to the top rope, looking for the Mardi Gras last dance, and that could be it. Hooks the leg. 1, 2, 3, and Andy Cox picks up the 2 points. If a kiss doesn't work, have to dance. And it looks like it just one dance is all it took to put down the second ever Grand Slam champion. A great match between these two veterans here in NCW. But Andy Cox picking up the 2 points. Clark Oliver Morrison not doing very well in his first All Stars tournament. But first you saw the Andy surprise, followed up with the Mardi Gras last kiss, and then the Mardi Gras last dance. Ooh. Bang. Look at that, Clark's already out of the ring. I thought he had the Velveteen Dreams fucking celebration. Remember the name, feel the experience of Andy Cox. I mean, if that's what you're into. Fucking NXT, obviously. Because I don't think we get fucking, because I don't think we get we'll probably get an AEW in Australia. Because what's it on TNT? I don't even think we get TNT. Yeah, I know you plan on, but that's the thing. NXT's not on a TV deal right now. They're only on the network. But here comes a two-time Intercontinental Champion Blake Adams. Looking to one-up those 2 title reigns by becoming the World Heavyweight Champion at the main event of Chaos Mania 3, but that loss to Alex Wolf last week set him back 2 points. But can he get 2 points over a man who main evented Chaos Mania last year, DJ Young, a former Intercontinental Champion in his own right? See, everyone's gonna watch AEW because fucking you can watch NXT anytime you want on the fucking network. But there is the X Factor, the All Stars 2018 champion DJ Young, former 2-time world champ, 3-time light heavyweight champion, 2-time cruiserweight, Alpha Tag Team, Intercontinental and Live champion. Still chasing down that US title for some unknown reason. But either way, it's because DJ Young just wants to make the complete case of titles. But the X Factor looking to score 2 points after being defeated by Bobby Jones last week you know that was definitely a wake-up call he needed. He underestimated the showtime, no doubt about that. But will he underestimate Blake Adams, or will he actually put in the effort to score those 2 points? Come on, little Blue Riding Hood. Maybe because he's been focused fucking jumping people in NXW, that he hasn't been focused in this tournament. But he said even though he lost the first round, he can still go 12 straight and win this. I mean, last year he was 12-1. The only man who beat him was G's. Until I realized that he was fucking cheating the game with high momentum and shit. But here we go, Blake Adams, DJ Young, first time ever. And it looks like Blake Adams going to start things off with a kneeling flatliner. Oh, and look at that pump kick, puts down Blake Adams. Very solid kick to the body there, shot to the throat, kick to the gut again. This time hooks the arms, butterfly suplex. Ooh, and hits another one. And here we go, double arm DDT, planting him. Oh, look how quickly DJ Young got back up, but Blake Adams threw him down with a arm drag, and now into the corner. Down goes DJ Young again. And Blake Adams snapping the arm. So Bullet, how does it feel to have a world champion walk out on you? Here we go, hooks the arms, double arm suplex again, looking to hit it a second time. These butterfly suplexes just rolling through, and nails the DDT again. DJ Young not doing well tonight. And here we go, Blake Adams was looking to score to win, but no luck there. And now, snapmare attempt, no one home. DJ Young once again looking for that pump kick. This time it got caught. And Blake Adams with the standing Meteora. Kick to the body, stomp there. And now looking to snap the arm of DJ Young. And Blake Adams, look at this, straight to the top rope. DJ rolled over and is in the landing zone. But Blake Adams wasn't thinking of getting him while he was laying down, caught him while he was standing, and DJ tried to run into it. Ooh. DJ Young tried to mock him, but got caught with a drop kick. And now Blake Adams looking to rain down the stomps to the heart of DJ Young as he's looking to hook the leg. Ooh, but a kick out there. Back elbow, staggers him. Kick to the body, shot there, knocks him down. DDT plants him. Look at that, tried for a stomp, nobody home. Got caught again. And this has been Blake Adams' game plan, these rolling butterfly suplexes before hitting the double arm DDT. Ooh, DJ Young tried for a running knee, but he was a little bit off aim. And now Blake Adams, snapmare chinlock combo. But DJ Young looking to overpower him. Ooh, to break out of the lock. Look at this, caught him, kick to the spine on the way down. Blake Adams laid out middle of the ring, and DJ Young looking to put him away. with the twisted X. And that could be it. Is DJ Young going to pick up the 2 points? No. I swear that move looks bad. And the rolling cutter is no better. Like Adams now looking for the cover. What the fuck did he do, DJ? I took my eyes off the screen for 2 seconds. And you got jobbed the fuck out. No, that's not the point I was looking for. No, that's not it either. Seriously, I took my eyes off the ball for 2 damn seconds. And he got... Ah, super kick? Are you fucking for real, DJ? You fucking amateur. That is fucking pitiful. But Blake Adams picking up the 2 points, leaving the All Stars 2018 champion on 0 points. God fucking damn it, DJ. You fucking sad sack. Well, hopefully this will be much better than fucking DJ against Ken. The first one, the second one, the one at the pay-per-view in Hell in a Cell. I mean, it wasn't even anything to do with your company. It was your site on how you see WWE and NXT, which I'll admit is sometimes fucking annoying that from half your comments. But that is your belief, that you believe Triple H won't do much better with WWE than Vince McMahon is. But if that's what you believe, you can believe it. If Virgo doesn't believe it, and if he wants to quit your company, that's his choice. Don't hate him for it, just respect it. But here comes a man who has won a tournament in the past, the 2018 King of the Ring champion, looking to add All Stars to that list. And imagine if he could become the first man to win both the King of the Ring tournament and the All Stars tournament. But he is no longer known as the King of NCW. That title goes to Jaden Shadow for this year until the next King of the Ring tournament. But that doesn't change this man's focus. He wants to be world champion. He wants the main event of Chaos Mania 3. And so far off to a strong start with 2 points, beating Clark Oliver Morrison last week. I just realized something. The main event of Chaos Mania 1 and 2 are both on 0 points right now. And the other one's off being 6-man tag champ. That's hilarious. I don't know how you couldn't be unhappy with being world champion. Speaking of being world champion, that is the next thing on Alex Wolf's page of accomplishments former Intercontinental Champion, former Tag Team Champion, former NXW Tag Team Champion, and a Wildcard 2019 Tag Team Champion, but he doesn't want to be the Wildcard. He wants to be the All-Stars, and he wants to be the man who challenges for the NCW World Heavyweight Championship at NCW Chaos Mania 3, the one and only of NXW, Alex Wolf. I mean, this is the only man in NCW to have held not one, not two, but 3 championships at the same time. That is why he is known as the one and only, but he is also known as the Natural, and he is also known as the man who is currently on 2 points after beating Blake Adams last week in round 1. Can he beat Ken Phillips, a former world champion, in round 2 and keep that streak and dream alive? Yeah, I mean, what's worse is if those who like pay to be in the company and then get fired. Like, you heard my rant during my fucking shooting stream, fucking Warface stream. You know how I feel about that. Oh, look at Ken Phillips starting off strong here, looking to work down the arm of Alex Wolf. Makes fighting back against the powerful explosive power of Ken Phillips all much harder. Losing words. But Alex Wolf showing off his own power. And now looking to pay him back, looking to snap Ken Phillips' arm. Ooh, just winding back, and that's going to be hurting him. Alex Wolf. Here he goes. Oh, shoulder first into the mat. Ken Phillips now with the advantage. Picks it up. Alex Wolf looking to go Irish whip over the top rope. Crashing to the floor. And Ken Phillips giving chase. And now just stumping away at the knee of the Natural. Alex Wolf's tag team partner over in B block, currently on 0 points, looking to turn that one around later today when we do the B block. Pretty much a few minutes after this one goes live or finishes, but oh, Alex Wolf trying to take out the leg, but Ken Phillips only staggered. And look at this, again with the suplex attempt, but Ken Phillips found himself spine first into the ring post. And there's the kick Alex Wolf was looking for to take out the leg of Ken Phillips. And now look at the strikes just raining down across the face in the body of the British Reaper. Oh, and face first into the ring post. Goes the UK representative of World Elite. World Elite currently 0 championships in their possession. But that's because 3 of them are currently in the All Stars tournament. Ken Phillips in A block, Corvo Jack and Eddie Knight in B block. And Ken Phillips luckily avoiding the ring post as Alex Wolf continues to stalk him around the ringside area. My god, that is a really good logo. Damn it, I wish I stretched it out more. Oh well. Lessons learned. Ken Phillips getting nailed with that forearm, but able to counter Alex Wolf as he hits that massive back body drop. And drops the knee down on the arm of Alex Wolf, looking for a quick pin attempt, but doesn't hook the legs. Alex kick there, shot to the face. Here he goes, looking to beat the suplex machine with suplexes of his own. First the German, followed up the Tiger. And here's the third one, the straight jacket, aka the Wolfpack attack. Dumping Ken Phillips on the back of his head. And here he goes, looking for that 3 count, looking for the extra 2 points to go to the top of the leaderboards alongside Nero and Tony Lee Williams, both currently on 4 points. One of these 2 men will be on 4 points. Joining him, it'll be a 3-way draw. But the question is, who's going to get it? Will it be the Reaper? Will it be the Natural? As Ken Phillips ducks under. Oh, and gets hit with that lariat. Here we go, back to their feet now, looking Irish whip into the corner. Bad place to be for Ken Phillips. Look at this, swinging him out, looking for the rope hung neck breaker. And Ken Phillips is definitely going to be feeling that one. Ooh, knee to the face, and now Ken Phillips looking. Oh, look at the power just holding him up as long as he wants. But of course, you got to come down at some point. And there's that hesitation. Well, I was going to say superplex, but no. Suplex. It just looked superhuman. Now look at this. Ken Phillips is staring down Alex Wolf. And sets him up. Exploder. Suplex. No one does it better than Ken Phillips. Look at this, he is just tormenting Alex Wolf. And here he goes, hooks the arms, looking, Reaper's wings, but no, Alex Wolf able to stay grounded, hits the lariat. And this is Alex Wolf's best opportunity to slay the former king of the ring. As Ken Phillips finds himself back on his feet thanks to the ropes. And look at this, dumped over the top rope, but Ken hanging on. Here comes Alex Wolf with a massive spear to the outside, trying to break Ken Phillips in half. And look at this, still not done. Ken Phillips up to his feet, able to avoid the wolf bite. Oh, body blow there, cuts him down, rakes the eyes of Ken Phillips, and now setting his face up on the floor, stomped to the back of the neck. Imagine if that wolf bite connected right after that spear. Ken Phillips would be hurting in all areas. Oh, but look at that, just a straight slap to the face. When you got 2 talents like Alex Wolf and Ken Phillips, you can see the experience between the 2 on the NCW roster. Alex Wolf, a new face, Ken Phillips, a 3-year veteran. And he's gone rib first into the post. Basically a man who has almost done it all here in NCW. Former world champion, King of the Ring champion, well, 3 times, back when the title was being defended. Former Intercontinental, former light heavyweight, former tag team. Ken Phillips. Definitely a name to watch out for in this All Stars tournament. And you know, if he wins this match against Alex Wolf, he will definitely be a force to be reckoned with for the rest of the tournament. And look at this, Ken Phillips now heading top rope. And there's a moonsault. That is something you rarely see out of Ken Phillips. And Alex Wolf once again in trouble, hooks the arms. Reaper's wings, this time it connects. And that could be it for the Natural. Hooks the leg. Ken Phillips, 1, 2, 3. How did Alex Wolf kick out of Ken Phillips? Best shot. But I guess that means more punishment for the Natural from the Reaper. This is Ken Phillips at his most dangerous. No World Elite, no World title, no King of the Ring title, nothing to lose pretty much. That is when a man is the most dangerous, and Ken Phillips was dangerous enough. As he came back in with that double axe handle, Alex Wolf being thrown across the ring with that exploder suplex. I'll say it again and again, nobody does it better, but can Alex Wolf kick out? No, he can't. And the Reaper joining Tony Lee Williams and the Grace of the Universe. Nero on the top of the food chain. 4 points to 3 men. It's going to be an interesting time to see when that tiebreaker breaks between the 3 of them. Because Ken Phillips has DJ Young, Tony Lee Williams has Blake Adams, and Nero has Andy Cox all next week. But a great performance out of Alex Wolf, but maybe that risk to the outside is what cost him that moment right there, that spear. Because after that moment, once they got back in the ring, Alex Wolf did not put up much of a fight. But that has been it for the second round of the A blocks here in the 2019 All Stars tournament. If you enjoyed any of the matches, hit that like button. Share with your friends. Subscribe to the channel if you already haven't. Hit that bell button to stay up to date with NCW action, because we will be coming back today with the second round of the B block. But you can also follow NCW on Twitter at NCWXTREME to stay up to date with everything NXW news related, as we are on the road to Revolution. But either way, that's been it for A block today. Tune in very shortly for B block. Until then, this is Neo Extreme saying goodbye, good night, good luck, and see you later. Adios.